Grab your tissues and maybe a cup of something comforting, because today's story is going to hit you right in the feels. But don't worry, we'll sprinkle in a little humor so you don't completely melt into an emotional puddle. We're talking about the couple that redefined romance both on and off screen. Son Ye-jin and Hyun Bin. You guessed it, our crash landing on you power duo. And just when we thought they couldn't possibly make us any softer, they did. Because recently, Son Ye-jin opened up about her deepest feelings, and Hyun Bin, the man who's usually calm, composed, and cool as the North Korean border in winter, actually broke down in tears. I'm not crying, you're crying. Let's rewind for a second. These two have been K-drama royalty since that iconic first meeting in Crash Landing on You. Remember that scene when her parachute got tangled in the trees and Captain Ree looked at her like destiny just smacked him in the face? Yeah, that moment basically broke the internet. Fast forward a few years later, they went from fictional soulmates to real life couple goals. Then they got married, then they had a baby. It's like watching your favorite drama continue in real life, except this one's unscripted and even more romantic. So here's what happened recently. Son Ye-jin sat down for a rare and deeply emotional interview. Normally she's super poised and private, but this time she let her guard down. She talked about motherhood, marriage, and what love really means now that she's living it, not acting it. And as she spoke, her voice started to shake a little. She said something along the lines of, I used to think love was about grand gestures, but now I've learned it's about quiet understanding. The way someone looks at you when you're tired or takes care of you without saying a word. Boom, cue instant tears from everyone watching. Now, enter Hyun Bin. He was sitting right beside her, listening quietly, holding her hand. But when she started talking about how grateful she is for his patience and support, you could see him starting to lose it. His eyes got glassy, his jaw clenched like he was fighting back emotions, and then he broke. Actual tears from Captain Ree himself. Fans were like, wait, Hyun Bin? Crying? Yes, the man whose emotional range in dramas makes us swoon was now showing us the real thing. And honestly, it made him even more lovable. He reached over, wiped his eyes, laughed a little, and said, I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but she always knows how to undo me. Please, somebody send help. The internet collectively melted. Even the interviewer had to pause because it was such a raw, genuine moment. This wasn't just another celebrity couple doing promo. This was love in real time. And you know what makes this even more beautiful? Their journey hasn't been all glitz and glamour. They both had insane schedules, constant media attention, and the weight of being Korea's perfect couple. But through it all, they've stayed grounded, kind, and ridiculously in love. When Son Ye-jin talked about how hard it was balancing her career and being a new mom, she said, there were days I felt like I wasn't doing enough, either as an actress or a mother. But he reminded me that love isn't measured by perfection. Tell me that doesn't sound like something straight out of a K-drama script written by the universe itself. Of course, the fans went wild. The hashtag HyunBinTears was trending faster than you can say Ri Jong-hyuk. People were posting memes like, if Hyun Bin cries, we all cry, and protect this man at all costs. One fan even said, this isn't crash landing on you, it's crash landing on my heart. And honestly, same. But let's not overlook how wholesome their dynamic is. These two tease each other, laugh together, and you can just tell they have that unspoken connection. Apparently, after the interview, Hyun Bin joked, now everyone will think I'm the emotional one. And Ye-jin just smiled and said, you are. Power couple banter at its finest. What's also interesting is how open they've become since becoming parents. Hyun Bin talked before about how fatherhood changed him, how he sees life differently now, how he's more patient, more focused on what truly matters. And Ye-jin echoed that in the interview, saying motherhood made her softer, but also stronger. She said, sometimes I look at our child and realize this is the happiest I've ever been, even when I'm exhausted. That line alone could be the closing scene of any top-tier K-drama. And here's the part that really got everyone talking. After the interview, they were spotted leaving hand in hand, and Hyun Bin was still a little teary-eyed. A few fans waiting outside said he smiled at them, waved, and joked, don't tell anyone you saw me cry. Too late, Hyun Bin. The internet saw it, and we love you even more for it. This moment reminded everyone why we fell in love with them in the first place. They're not just pretty faces on a screen. They're real, vulnerable, and human. It's rare in the entertainment world to see that kind of authenticity, especially from a couple so adored. Usually, celebrity love stories are polished, PR controlled, and perfectly packaged,